and how I went from this to this. I asked some advice. I said, look, what do you think is causing this? No one could tell me what it was. If you're having this sort of texture on your face right now and you have oily skin, it is... Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing a little bit about my skin and how I went from this to this. So as you can see in the picture, I had really textured skin, and it does look like acne, but it actually wasn't. It was like these small white bumps that were really noticeable if I put makeup on, or if I was in daylight. In certain angles you would really see it. So let's say from this angle you would really see the texture, and it was just like small raised bumps, but nothing was in them. So this probably came on, I think my first memory of having this was probably like late 27, early going into 28 years old. I remember because I was planning my wedding and there was a lot going on. I was really stressed, which probably contributed also to the state of my skin. But it was one thing that I was really conscious of, because I was getting married and I didn't want my skin to look like this because it normally didn't. So I was like, how can I rectify this? So I went to a couple of places that did facials and just to get some advice. So I went and I actually had a micro dermabrasion facial, which I think helped a little bit. And I asked some advice. I said, look, what do you think is causing this? No one could tell me what it was or what was causing it. Now I have super oily skin, and at that time my skin was really oily. So what I started to do is literally just dry it up as much as possible, and using creams that were quite dry with no oil. I started using toners which were quite harsh and really drying on the skin, just to stop getting any more really, and to stop my skin from producing so much oil. Basically I was doing everything wrong. If you're having this sort of texture on your face right now and you have oily skin, it is dehydration. Okay, what caused those things on my skin was dehydration. What I didn't know then that I do know now is that when you have really oily skin and you don't give it any moisture, oil, hydration, anything, it produces more oil to compensate for what it's missing. The other thing I found that really contributed was stress and lack of sleep. Those two, combined with the fact that I wasn't giving my skin any moisture, any hydration, anything to work with basically. How I rectified the issue of my skin was one day I was actually told about a company called Kiehl's, and I looked into it. If I'm honest, I found it really expensive, and I just never spent that kind of amount of money on skincare. I would very much use a Nivea or a Dr. Organic from Holland & Barrett. That's as much as I would spend. But one day I just had enough, and I went into a Kiehl's store. They checked what skin type I had, and it was oily, which I knew. Now, one of the things that I liked about Kiehl's was that if you didn't get on with any of the creams that you purchased, you had a 30-day money back guarantee, so you could get your money back after 30 days. So I bought a few things and I started using them. I started seeing a difference within a couple of months. My skin just basically lacked hydration. So I started using one of their serums, which was hydrating. I started using one of their oils for nighttime, which I really like. And then as time went on, I started to explore more products and different products. But Kiehl's is kind of where it started for me, where I started to see a difference in my skin. I can't tell you what a difference it's made to my skin, as you can probably see, but also see in the picture, which is a more accurate reflection of what my skin is actually now. So if you want to see what I'm actually currently using as part of my skincare routine, check out my daytime and nighttime skincare routine video. and literally I list every product that I'm currently using, and also the products that I used back then from Kiehl's that I found personally helped my skin to regain some of that moisture, and it reduced the texture massively. I think that everything I use sort of works hand in hand, but definitely the hydration factor of it was a huge one. And I definitely believe it was the main cause of my textured skin. But yes, I'm not going to drag this video out, guys. If you are interested in knowing more and you want to see what I am using and what I use, just check out the skincare routine video. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you found this video helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.